In the late 15th century, European explorers set sail across the vast Atlantic Ocean. They were searching for new routes to Asia for trade. In 1492, an Italian explorer named Christopher Columbus, sailing for Spain, reached the Americas. Columbus landed in the Caribbean, believing he had found a western route to the Indies. This new world, as it came to be called, was a land of vast forests, fertile plains, and diverse native peoples. Columbus's voyages opened the door for further exploration and colonization of the Americas by European powers. Spanish conquistadors followed, seeking gold and establishing colonies in South America and the Caribbean. England, eager to establish its own foothold in the New World, sent explorers like Sir Walter Raleigh to chart the eastern coastline of North America. In 1607, the first permanent English settlement was established in Jamestown, Virginia. Jamestown faced numerous hardships, including disease, starvation, and conflicts with Native Americans. However, the discovery of tobacco as a cash crop helped the colony survive and prosper. Meanwhile, in 1620, a group of English settlers known as the Pilgrims arrived in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Seeking religious freedom, they established a colony based on self-governance and religious tolerance, as reflected in the Mayflower Compact. Over the next century, 13 colonies were established along the Atlantic coast. These colonies developed distinct identities and economies. New England thrived on fishing, shipbuilding, and trade. The middle colonies were known for their diverse populations and fertile farmlands. The southern colonies, with their warm climate and long growing season, relied heavily on agriculture, particularly tobacco, rice, and indigo. As the colonies grew, so did their desire for self-government. However, tensions with Great Britain arose over issues of taxation and representation. The colonists protested against taxes levied without their consent, arguing that they should not be taxed without representation in Parliament. Section 4. A nation forged in revolution. Tensions between Great Britain and the American colonies reached a boiling point in the 1770s. A series of events, including the Boston Tea Party, a protest against British tea taxes, and the battles of Lexington and Concord, ignited the American Revolution in 1775. The colonists, led by General George Washington, fought for their independence from British rule. In 1776, the Continental Congress, meeting in Philadelphia, adopted the Declaration of Independence, a powerful document penned by Thomas Jefferson that proclaimed the colony's right to self-government and equality. The Declaration of Independence inspired not only the American colonists, but also people around the world who yearned for freedom and self-determination. It stands as a testament to the enduring power of these universal ideals. Section 5. Building a new government. After a long and arduous struggle, the American colonies emerged victorious from the Revolutionary War. The Treaty of Paris, signed in 1783, formally recognized the independence of the United States of America. The newly independent nation faced the challenge of governing itself. The first attempt at a national government under the Articles of Confederation proved too weak to effectively address the nation's challenges. In 1787, delegates from the states convened in Philadelphia to revise the Articles of Confederation. Instead, they drafted a new constitution, creating a stronger federal government with a system of checks and balances to prevent tyranny. Section 6. Expanding the American Dream. The United States expanded westward throughout the 19th century, driven by a belief in manifest destiny. The idea that America had a divine right to expand its territory from the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean. This expansion brought new lands and resources, but it also led to conflicts with Native Americans, who were displaced from their ancestral lands. Despite its growing pains, the United States made significant strides in the 19th century. It abolished slavery, expanded suffrage, and fostered industrial and technological advancements. Through it all, the principles enshrined in the Declaration of Independence, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness continued to guide the nation's development.